Please, keep the procedure on the...
There's nothing left to complain about.
Hello again.
Engaging hostile target.
Don't mind the robot, it won't hurt you. Or at least, I don't think it will. I found it slumped in a corner in the Vault-Tec building. Figure I'd repair it. Let it give me a hand bringing back all the stuff we found.
Please contact an authorized repair representative immediately.
I didn't quite get around to fixing its vocal processor. Maybe later. Right now we've got more important stuff to be getting on with. How'd things go with the Ron? You have anything interesting for us?
Good work on the robot. Very helpful.
Yeah, I thought so. It was real helpful in carrying everything back here. I'm thinking I'll keep it around. Use it to guard the place. Maybe teach it to play blast radius or something. But enough talk about the robot. I want to know how things went with the Ron. Did he have anything good for us?
Take a look.
Hey, I've seen one of these before. It's a Vigor tester, right? Lets you measure a person's qualities. How'd they make it so tiny? One I used was the size of a whole cabinet. Hey, hold still for a sec. Well, goddamn. I knew you were charming. But according to this thing, you're a regular Dean Domino.
I'm aware of that, yes.
Oh, come on. It's no fun if you don't play along. The Ron really found this for us, did he? Not bad. This'll come in real useful. Help us assign the right people to work the right jobs. Here, you should keep hold of this. I think you'll put it to better use than me.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Besides, I'm betting you had to jump through more than a few hoops in order to get the thing. Only right you get to keep it.
What have you been up to?
Well, as you can see, I've been busy. I've been organizing everything we brought back from the Vault-Tec HQ. Including the most important thing, the Vault-Tec version of a comm hub. Or Vault Hub, as I started calling it.
Go on.
Actually, thanks to Vault Hub, I've already made some progress starting repairs to the real thing. Turn it on and I'll show you what I mean.
New mission available.
I'm sure you remember that noise. What you're hearing there are radio signals from all the nearby ASAMs. Turns out that's how the sensors and the hub connect with each other. Kind of obvious when you think about it. Don't know how I didn't realize sooner.
I could see that.
Now, if you listen carefully, you can probably tell something ain't right. Seems Vault-Tec had problems with their hub's receiver module. It can't establish a stable connection. But, watch what happens when we bypass the crappy receiver in the Vault Hub and instead patch in the far superior comm hub version. Now that sounds a whole lot better, don't it? Clearly the receiver from the comm hub works just fine. And that little demonstration is how we can use the Vault Hub to start testing components of the comm hub. Through trial and error, we can swap out parts, find what works and what doesn't, what we need to repair and what we need to replace. It'll be a slow process, but worth it in the end. I think we're finally on the road to getting a working comm hub, and more out of our ASAMs.
You've done good work.
Oh, well, thank you. You know, I was actually worried you might be losing confidence in me. Glad to know I was wrong. Oh, and by the way, thanks to that little patch job we just did, technically speaking, we're now connected to every ASAM sensor in the immediate area.
Really?
This means we can now remotely send and receive data to any nearby ASAMs. So here, take this. That's the holotape you found. The one with the new plot types. Why don't you load into that terminal there?
The map has been updated.
wanted more out of the ASAMs? Well, congratulations. You just uploaded data for 4 new plot types to all the ASAM sensors in the local area. Now, how's that for a little taste of what the ComHub can do? Not too shabby, huh? Although, keep in mind, when I said local, I do mean local. Right now, our range is fairly limited, at least for the time being.
Sounds like an important step.
It is, and I'm glad you see it that way. In any settlement that's not too far away, you'll now be able to build using those new plots. If you'd like, we could go test them right now. Or if you prefer, you can do it by yourself.
How are you going to test it?
Same way we did last time. You put down a plot, and we'll see what it makes.
Okay. Show me.
I'd be more than happy to. And I know just the place. Here, let me just update your Pip-Boy. All right. I'll meet you at that settlement. Don't keep me waiting now.
Let me know. I'm not afraid of a little work.
Excuse me.
Hey there. Good to see you made it. I invited old Paul here to check out the new plots. After all, who better to tell us what they think about them than someone who'd be using them?
I'm excited to see what you got. Folks have already built a lot using the ASAMs. More options can only be good, right?
You look good, Paul. How are you?
Gotta say, living in one of your settlements has been a breath of fresh air. I haven't felt this young in years.
All right, you know the drill by now. Pick a plot to test and put down a sensor. I invited old Paul here to check out the new plots.
That's right.
Then let's stop the jibber-jabber and get to it.
All right. Looking to do a little commerce, are we? All right, then. Capitalism. Who?
I'm sorry, okay?
So what's this you're building now?
Once it's done, this'll be the commercial plot. And it's pretty much what it says on the can. It'll allow folks to set up their own businesses, letting them sell wares to you or anyone else who pays them a visit.
Oh, I'm sure the young lady who was kicking the ASAM would be happy to hear that.
If you ask me, there's a certain charm to a brick-and-mortar store. Or in this case, a scrap wood and corrugated steel store. All right, almost done here, I think. And... finished!
Hey, good to see you again. I was hoping you'd show up.
This isn't a home.
You've got to look past what it is.
Do you really think that's possible?
Yeah, I've seen people come.
Right.
Anyway, I am glad you're here.
Rupco brand ESAM
I hope you don't
sensors can
mind,
now allow your
I've
citizens
got
the
another favor
freedom
to
to sell off excess
I've had word
assets
from a
without
settlement
running
asking for
afoul
help.
of Johnny Law.
There's still hope in there, Minutemen out
Rupco's
there.
automated auditing
Somewhere.
software ensures
The only
correct
chance to
sales
start
tax is
rebuilding
always
the Minutemen
applied
is to
and
show people
collected.
that they can count on us when they need
Never
us.
again need
Trouble
you
is,
or your citizens via
got my
a
hands
surprise
full here.
visit from the taxman.
You think you could
Thanks
go help
to
out the
Rupco
settlement?
brand ESAM sensors.
I can't help. Right now.
That's your call. I hope you change your mind.
Look at this
Nothing like
place
a
all
little
higgledy-jiggledy and
All
held
right,
together
what do you
with
want to
duct
test
tape.
next?
Still, guess everything starts somewhere.
Could we have more places to sleep?
No!
From what I've read, this type of plot gives folks somewhere to go after the working day's done. You know, somewhere they can take a load off. Maybe read a book, or exercise, or something.
Every waking
I
moment's
can
an
tell you
adventure out
now,
there.
something like that would be a big morale boost.
It's stressful living in the Commonwealth. Sometimes you need somewhere to blow up a little steam. All right, one more screw and we're done.
A morning stroll through the park, an afternoon pumping iron at the gymnasium, or a night on the town rolling the dice with Lady Luck. Leisure is what keeps America smiling, and with Robco brand ASAM sensors, your citizens can now enjoy a multitude of pre-approved leisure activities. So, put up your feet, sit back and relax, because when it comes to wholesome recreation, Robco has got your back. Yes, Robco brand ASAM sensors. #1 in practical citizen placation. #1 in outstanding quality.
The map has been updated.
Nice choice. Let's get up some defenses. I'm sure you'll appreciate this, Paul. Raiders will have a hard time taking on someone with enough of these.
Oh, and why is that?
This plot will allow folks to set up proper defenses within the settlement. Watchtowers, guard posts, coordinated patrols, the whole shebang.
So, no more raider attacks?
Well, let's not give it too much credit. I'm sure some will still be dumb enough to try. But you should see a lot less attacks with a few of these. Okay, just time this and all done.
Robco is proud to present our most recent advancement in Robco brand ASAM sensor technology. Your citizens can now breathe easy, knowing their safety is being guaranteed with practical and cost-effective solutions. Thanks to Robco brand ASAM sensors, all true-blooded Americans can now volunteer their time to keep their communities safe for their fellow citizens. Robco brand ASAM sensors, securing America one community at a time. Brought to you in conjunction with Pulaski Preservation Services.
All right. Everything seems to be going well so far. I'll admit, I was a tad worried this might not work. I mean, we are using the Vault Hub to run these new plot types. How's everything look from your point of view? Nothing seems out of place or incomplete, does it?
Seems fine to me.
Ah, good to hear. What about you, old Paul? See anything that don't look right?
All looks good to me. But didn't you say you had 4 plots to show me? I'm only counting 3. Or are my cataracts playing up again?
No, you're right. We only put down 3 so far. But the last plot requires a little more explanation. So if you're ready, should we get on with it?
Sure. Let's do it.
All right, last but not least, we have the Municipal plot. Go ahead and put down an ASAM for that. Oh, yeah. Any bad guy should think twice before taking on a settlement with enough of these things.
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Okay then, last plot on the list.
Now, this looks a little more complicated. What did you say this was again?
A municipal plot. You can think of it as a settlement's utility service. So it could be something like a power station or a water pump. Only more advanced than what you'd normally see in the wastes.
Oh, I get you. Or maybe a really big septic tank or something.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, just gotta plug in this cable, and we're done.
Public utilities? What a headache! Well, not anymore. Thanks to Robco.
Another day of
With
hard
Robco
work.
brand ASAM sensors,
It
the
never
needless
changes.
complexities of city service infrastructure are over. No more worrying over balancing the power grid, ensuring sufficient drainage of waste, or the delivery of safe, clean drinking water. Yes, each of life's essentials available for all your citizens, courtesy of Robco. And remember, only Robco brand ASAM sensors can offer the versatility and stability your citizens crave. If it's not Robco, it's gotta go.
All right, we're done. That's everything. But before we go wrapping things up, I gotta mention that these municipal plots seem a lot more versatile than the other types Robco released. Some of the building plans seemed like they could construct things for governance or even logistical facilities. Although, we'll probably have to get the comm hub running right to make use of the real good stuff. But still, pretty nifty, huh?
What sort of good stuff are we talking about?
Things like provisioning, communication centers, pretty much anything associated with, you know, government-type stuff. If you could picture a bunch of stuffed shirts sitting around big tables with papers everywhere, well, you're probably on the right track. But like I said, some of that stuff will have to come later down the line. However, there is at least one building plan we could use right now.
Sounds like a waste of time to me.
I know most folks don't exactly find administration or public management an exciting subject. But come on, give it a chance. Now, one of the plots we just tested was the commercial. And commerce means caps. So it might be a good time to talk about taxes.
Let's hear it.
Now, everyone loves caps. And who can blame them, right? And a settlement needs them just as much as anything else. Now, I know it may seem boring or even greedy, but taxes really are important. Our settlements are growing, and it's going to take caps to keep generators humming. Gasoline ain't exactly growing out the dirt. As always, you did great work. Thanks to you, the people of the Commonwealth can look forward to things being just that little bit better now.
Glad it turned out well.
You and me both.
Well, speaking on behalf of those living in the Commonwealth, I gotta say thank you. All these new types of ASAMs, it's a little overwhelming to think what we could do with them.
Glad you're happy, Paul. If you could tell others what you saw here, spread the word around, that'll be a big help.
You can count on old Paul. I'll get right on it.
So, tell me, darling, how does it feel to have every plot type at your disposal? You're now free to build pretty much whatever you like. As long as it's not too far away.
Okay, that's pretty good. I'm impressed.
Once the comm hub's actually running, we should be able to build the new plot points anywhere. Say, now that we've got all these ASAMs placed, I wonder if we could get some real-time communication working. You know, two-way radio. I'm gonna head back to the hardware store. I want to look into this. Swing on by when you're free. I'll have something to show you.
Sure thing.
I'll catch you later, darling.
Mission
I
successful.
knew this real prissy Brahmin Baron once. Never met a man who was so much like
Mission failed.
You should be flattered. Not everyone gets a personal welcome from the Overseer herself. Welcome to Vault 81.
Oh, hey! You must be the outsider. I'm the plumber.
Uh-oh.